those guys are unique, whatever. The more magical an item is, the more likely it is to have funky colors. The more mods that it has, like +3 energy max, +3 health regen, +2 to jump. So that's pretty cool. It's somewhat rare to find magical items, but if you just want to pimp out your character, I added all the items to the console. As you can see here, everything is available in the spawn list. You can just spawn whatever item you want. I think the Wasp Queen's head is pretty cool when it's a different color. So spawn Wasp Queen's head, and then you can pick the level for it, and I don't want to be OP, so I'll set it to level 10. And if you didn't know, you just hit the up arrow to repeat your last command. So I'll spawn about 20 of these. Looks like 1 out of 10 or so is colored, and you can just pick whatever cool head you want. I already have the best one, so I'll put that on. Very pretty. Yeah, so that's cool. We got you can pick and choose your colors. In the future, what I want to do is have, much like Path of Exile, have these little orbs you can collect that you right click, and then you can drop them on an item to either apply mods like +9 to move speed or like fire resistance or whatever, or to color shift them, which, you know, you collect a whole bunch and you just color shift your favorite item about 20 times until you get a cool color scheme like this. Because a lot of the color schemes suck. A lot of them just look really bad, and that's because what I have is a color palette, and I just shift the UVs of the model around. I don't know how to guarantee that they'll all look cool. Everybody has their own preferences. No, come back. This is my best head. My best head. There we go. Yeah, so basically, we got funky colors, and you can't yet, but in the future you'll be able to choose them either by applying items to them or visiting Hogan, who will take juice to apply mods to them. Besides the funky colors, I added a new monster. It's actually an old monster, whoops, that some of you may recall was called a Spoida. I updated it to be a little less floppy and a little bit smarter. And yeah, it's a Cuddlebug. It may look scary, but it just wants to cuddle you to death. It just wants to kill you. So I'll kill that real quick. I haven't balanced it yet. I'm gonna work on this guy a little bit more. But yeah, that's the Cuddlebug. This one was huge. There's supposed to be, I think that guy was a high level. This is the normal size for a Cuddlebug. Still really big. I think I killed him. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Some toner. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Yeah, so we got the new monsters. Just the one new monster, really. We also have the Dactyl Hatchling. That's not actually in this update. Like, the spiders actually spawn out in the wilderness past level 20, but the Dactyl Hatchling will not, because he's not done yet. He's very cool, but he can't make it up hills. I mean, the spider can't really either, but he like trips and it just looks really dumb. His foot is going through the ground right now. I probably will, I'll either fix that somehow or I'll make him a flying enemy or an NPC. I need somebody to explain the mechanics of juice to people, and I thought he looks pretty good for that. He's very old and wise looking. Look how wise he looks. Let's see. So yeah, I got those new monsters. Got the new item colors. Not all items can have colors either. Like you see, the wooden handle on here isn't colored. Pizzas cannot be colored because they actually have a texture. Unlike everything else in the game, pizza has its own texture. It increases the file size of the game by like 500 kilobytes every time I add a texture, so I've been keeping it small. Oops. Frozen pizza. Oh, did you see that? I forgot. How did I do that? Oh, right. When Dactyl Hatchling is in the game, he makes it so that you can shoot fireballs when you hit F, because I was debugging, or I was trying to give him fire breath, and I had it set so that it would just spawn out of my face. So, yeah, that's a fun thing you can do. They don't do anything. And I'll obviously remove that feature when Dactyl Hatchling is actually in the game and not just a spawnable toy. Ow! Yeah, so we got all that stuff. I'm just teleporting around to get rid of all those things I spawned. They disappear when you're far away enough. Back to the graveyard. Heal. And then, hey man. Hi Ingot. Let's go. I also added a new dude to the... Well, I did a couple new things to the evil cabin. One of them is after you've defeated the creator, Lord Snuggles appears, and he's just, you know, he's not a big deal. He's like a level 20 Spoida. That's pretty average. But he's pretty scary, and I think he improves the vibes of this area quite a bit. He's very Halloween-like. In the future, what I want to do is make it so that there's good and evil biomes, or actually a good and evil axis of attribute to the land. I think there'll be, we already have hilliness as an attribute of the world, which goes up and down and causes the ground to be more or less lumpy. Like the hilliness here is set to 0, the hilliness there is set to like 1. There's also an attribute that I have called alignment, which currently dictates how the trees spawn. I think the pine trees spawn in evil areas, and the palm trees spawn in good areas, and the bushy trees spawn in normal areas. And what I want to do is set this to be an evil area, which will cause evil monsters to spawn, like skeletons, dragons. I think stroll fiends are neutral. Koalouts are neutral. Clowns are obviously evil. Pollywogs are good. That's what I'm thinking. And because it's an evil biome, it will be naturally dark instead of me having to program this house to turn things dark. Spiders are probably evil too, even though they're cuddly. He can fly. Yep. That's not intentional, but awesome. So yeah, that's Cuddlebugs and Lord Snuggles. I also fixed the evil cabins model so that you won't get stuck in the walls anymore. It looks kind of stupid, but I made the walls a lot thicker. And the roof a lot thicker, and as a byproduct, I also made the walls warped, which I could have fixed, but I think is awesome, so I kept. I highlighted the whole thing in Blender and did the shrink fatten operation, and that was all she wrote. It's still possible to get stuck in the trapdoor because it's a skinny box. You can ram your head into it or whatever, and my little foot got stuck. Or if you're down, oh my goodness, if you're down here, you can get stuck in the ceiling. because the floor is up here. And what I'm gonna do, I haven't experimented with it yet, but I'm going to program a raycast to detect every once in a while and see if there's something physical in between your hands and your body. And if there is, then it will just make your hands intangible for a moment so they can be freed. Because it's super annoying having to get stuck. I realize that, and I don't like it. Like, it really breaks the realism of the game. Yeah, so blah blah blah, did all that. Also, added a bug report feature to the settings menu. That has been a long time coming. If something goes wrong in the game and you think the error log would be useful to me, like say the whole game crashes, or suddenly you're not able to pick up items anymore, or monsters turn inside out and explode, or I can't think of the more common errors. Sometimes you get like a prompt down here that won't go away, like press E to drink from fountain, even though there's no fountain anywhere nearby, or you just can't press E even though you're near prompts. If something like that happens, you just go to settings, report bug. If you want, you can type whatever is going on. Something bad, man. Sad. And then press report bug. And what it'll do... Oh. That's a bug in itself. What it should do is it should open a window that allows you to save the error log anywhere on your computer that you want. It should default to the desktop, and you save it, and then you just gotta email it to me. I made this Gmail for that, juicegalaxybugs@gmail.com. Or you can go on the Discord and send me the file on the Bug Reports channel, or I think you can post it on the Juice Galaxy forums. I might be wrong. But yeah, if you want to help me out with any bugs that you find that you want me to fix, there's tons. Just do that. Just send me the error log, and then I'll get on it. Oh, that's what you do. You press OK. That's all you gotta do. You press OK, and then a window pops up. It might not have popped up because I'm recording in window capture mode. Yeah, enough of that. A little window pops up, you press save, and then that's it. Report bug, type what you want, press OK, and then that's all you gotta do. And that's just about it. There's one other thing I did in the main menu, is I updated this version number, so you can actually click on it and it'll open the change log, which is a list of the things that I've added, changed, fixed, or removed. And you can scroll around in here. Oh, there's also an icon. I forgot to mention that. What else did I forget? Hydrangea doesn't spawn by the evil cabin anymore. I know she's annoying, so I moved her. But yeah, there's a change log now. You just push this little button and you can read the past change logs, including these hot fixes, which I denote with a letter at the end. And there should be all the change logs so far, plus like some other notes that I've left in partially by accident. And if you want more details, you just click the Devlog button and it'll open a web browser that has the itch.io devlog on it. Yeah, that's it. This is a small update. I ended up busy doing some other like real life stuff for a couple weeks, and I'm just getting back into it. So this update coming soon, or it's out already, depending on when I release it. And next update should be sooner than this update because I got spare time now. Yeah. Oh, and I'm working on t-shirts and posters and possibly plushies, like a bunch of merch that y'all can buy if you want to support the game. So keep your eyes open. I'll make a video for that. And I'm also really close to being able to release on Steam. The IRS is gonna update their database with my tax information soon, and then Steam will be like, yeah man, get on in here. And then there's a period of time where I gotta advertise or something, and everybody has to wishlist it, otherwise it won't do good on Steam. But yeah, whatever. The game's gonna be free still for the foreseeable future. I think the monetization scheme is still to just release the game for free, make it moddable, and do all that fun stuff, and then in the future I'll release a story DLC with like extra story chapters or an expansion area that won't be necessary, and it won't be like pay to win, because I hate that stuff, but it'll be so fun and so cool that you guys will want to spend like $5 or $10 on it, and that'll help me keep working on the game. Yep, that's it. That's all I got for now. Goodbye. Have a good day.